You're doing great, by the way. Oh, I forgot. Here, hold this.
What's this? Can I look at it?
Yeah, look at it. I mean, you tell me what it is. You're the one holding it.
You and me. Said Queenie of the Morning. What are these? Oh, just a deck of cards?
Is this just a deck of cards?
Just a deck of cards.
It appears to be just a deck of cards.
They look dirty. They're dirty because they're old.
They look old.
Hello and welcome to Here Hold This, the moderately loquacious podcast that's about life, leadership, and the things that we love. And today, my very special guest is Meredith Eustice. Hi, Meredith.
Hi.
Now, I know what they're all wondering or probably thinking. She must be his sister.
Mm-hmm.
But in actuality, you are not my sister.
You don't have any sisters?
No, I actually don't have any sisters. I only have brothers. You are not my sister, but you are my best friend.
Yeah, you like to introduce me that way. What is your viewership again?
Our viewership is broad and is diverse and eclectic and hard to really pin down demographically speaking. Would you mind telling us who you are and what you do?
Oh, you love that question. Well, I'm Meredith Eustice. I am a mom and a wife and a hairstylist. Yeah. How's that?
Is that who you are?
Who I am
And what you do?
Yeah.
Great, then I think it's great.
Yes, I do.
It's excellent. We'll let the internet judge. So you are not my sister,
Correct.
but you are a sister,
I am.
right?
Yeah.
And you have a brother,
Yeah, he's great.
right? You love your brother.
He's the best.
Right, Bill?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love him too. I love Bill. But sometimes your father refers to me as the son he never had.
No, I don't think he's
Now,
ever said that.
I have my theories for why that is. Why do you think he says that?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's ever said that. No, not even one time. No.
Agree to disagree.
Okay, all right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Joy, damn it, we're recording. Silence! You're not my sister,
Oh,
but you are a mother,
yeah, I am.
right? Tell us about your kids.
Oh, they're awesome too. William is 16. He's great. He's a good mix of us. He looks like you, mannerisms wise, things like that. He's like he's kind of chill, like laid back like me though. Yeah. And then we have Adeline is 14. She's spicy and
Like toothpaste.
independent. Yeah, she's great too. We love her.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We love her. So, this really has been something, hasn't it?
It's
See, this wasn't so hard,
It wasn't
right? This
bad.
was so hard.
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Yeah, I don't really like doing stuff like that.
Well, and I mean, it's also like a little bit more intimidating because we are in front of a live studio audience.
Right.
You know, she's a really good
This was supposed to be
shuffler.
way cooler.
She's a really good shuffler.
I was gonna.
Yeah, show 'em how you do that one again.
I was gonna impress you with this.
Yeah, no, you
But
were
I
going to.
didn't. I didn't.
Yeah. I'm going to ask the question everybody's asking. All right. And I want to say I'm a little disappointed. Now, we have a team of producers here at Here Hold This.
Yeah.
And they help us to prepare for the show. Week prior, you're doing a lot of research, right?
Yeah.
Researching the background of our guests, so they researched your background.
Oh.
But what they were unable to come up with was the story of how you and I met.
Oh yeah.
Would you enlighten us and tell us how we met?
Well, some of our younger audience, your younger audience, might not remember Y2K. It was when New Year's Eve, 99 to 2000, the computers weren't going to know how to flip over from 1999 to 2000. And then that meant that all the computer systems were going to go all crazy and mayhem was going to break loose and it was going to be, I don't know, chaos.
And we were
or something.
both IT professionals.
No.
Preparing. No?
Yeah. No. So, yeah. I was 17 and wasn't I?
I think so.
Yeah.
I didn't think you were going to tell him that part.
Should I not?
I don't know.
I did.
Just don't tell him how old I was.
Okay. So my best friend Kira was dating a guy.
I know her.
Yeah.
And I know him.
And he was having a party, and we wanted to go to the party. But
Yeah.
my mother, who we referred to earlier, wouldn't let us leave the house until
Great
after
woman,
midnight.
by the way. Marina, wonderful woman.
Yeah,
Wonderful woman.
she wanted us to be safe, so she didn't let us leave until after midnight.
Yep.
So like 12:02, we left. If you ever need to get anywhere really fast, nobody's
That's
on the
the
road.
time to do
It's
it.
great. We went to this party, and you and your friends were there. We hung out with you and your friends.
I remember this.
Yeah, and you asked me for my email address.
Like a G.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Get it done, son.
Moves.
But who gave me their email address?
I did.
Yeah, it worked.
Did. He was in a band.
So,
That's how it goes.
all right, from the top. Which I think this actually perfectly leads us into the question. And I know these questions, I say this is the question everyone's asking, but this is really the question everyone's asking.
Okay.
Which John Mayer song best characterizes our relationship?
You want it to be Your Body is a Wonderland?
I do. I do. Yes. Is it?
Honestly, I can't think on the fly that easily, and that's the only song I can think of right now.
So.
You know, you're good.
So here's the question though. If you hadn't come into my life, do you think I'd still be this charming?
No, not at all. I mean, that's not nice. Do that.
Do it again. Yep, here it is.
Do this.
Ready?
No, wait.
Oh, no. Try again. It's okay.
Not this charming.
Not this charming. So what you're saying is, I'm very charming.
You're pretty charming.
I'm pretty charming.
Yeah, it's true.
You guys excuse us? I just wanna.
Did you think of this? Like this is a good idea. Let's give Meredith something to do, so that she's not as nervous. It's like a fidget spinner.
Yes, that's
Like
exactly.
like a fidget toy.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
No. You weren't.
No, I was thinking, hey, those are your grandmothers. And I thought, I know how much you love your grandmother,
Yeah.
and I thought maybe that would be kind of a thing. Thank you. It's really nice of you to say. You don't normally say those kinds of things
I do too.
in front of other people, though. I mean, normally,
Right? No, I do.
no, you do. You do.
Did I make you nervous?
No, not at all. I'm just a nervous guy.
Cue applause or something. Like the laugh track. Do you do that on this?
No, we don't use laugh tracks. We don't need to because we have a
Oh.
live studio audience
Oh.
that does the laughing for us.
Oh.
It's kind of anyway. Yeah, okay. Oh,
Was that
bangarang.
impressive?
Nice, that was pretty hot.
Okay.
That was pretty hot.
All right.
No, seriously, that's hot. So there we are, driving back from Florida. We haven't even gotten to the funny part yet.
But I'm just thinking.
We are in West Virginia, and we're going pretty fast. I don't know what the speed limit is, but we're going pretty fast.
85.
Sure, we'll call it 85.
Sure.
What's the statute of limitations on speeding?
I don't.
We're going 85. And now we had stopped probably about 15, 20 minutes, 30 minutes prior because Adeline was not feeling well. Her stomach was upset. And she did get sick in the backseat of the car.
In a bag.
In a bag.
Yeah, all good.
In a bag. And we were fortunate enough to have more than one of these bags, because when we fly, which isn't often, we'll take the bags.
We do.
Right? Because we'll bring them in the car.
Right.
And so we had an extra one left, and we had given it to her. And she had it right next to herself. And we're driving 85 miles an hour, and all of a sudden the window rolls down. And I'm like, what's going on? And there she is. She's vomiting out the window at 85 miles an hour. But she doesn't turn backwards.
No.
She goes out like this. And it's just, I mean, the poor fellow in the vehicle behind us.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right? So I very carefully but quickly get off from the left lane, get over 2 lanes, get off to the side of the road, come to a complete stop. And I try to help. And it's weird. She's behind me. I try to help my daughter.
Yeah.
All right? Our daughter, who is in distress.
She is.
And during this time, could you remind us, what were you doing?
Well, it was really unfortunate what was happening to her. It was like splashing back on the car, sliding back in the car on her seatbelt, and she's just like pitiful. And
Yeah, and she's crying, right? And we're trying to help her. And what are you doing?
I'm crying, laughing, just like laughing so hard that I'm crying, but I'm trying to keep it real silent. And so I'm just sitting to myself, laughing really hard, and William's yelling at me like, "Mom, stop, Mom, cut it out." And I love our kids so much.
Oh, yeah, she loves her kids so much, so much.
If they're actually like in danger or like in a lot of pain or something, I can hold it together and be there for them. But there's
But
something
when they
that
vomit,
happens
when they vomit,
when something like really unfortunate happens to them, it's just really funny.
would you say you have a pattern of laughing at our children when they are in pain?
Yes, that's a true story.
Okay.
She got when she was first helping me start to bake, she turned on the hand mixer beaters. And one got stuck in her shirt. It just like went around like 100 times. It was like totally stuck in her shirt. And she was fine. She was not hurt. We turned it off, unplugged it, and untangled the beater from her shirt, but I couldn't stop laughing. And she was very mad at me.
You were by yourself?
My mother, which is where
And what was she doing?
laughing also. Yeah. It's passed down. I can't explain it any other
Family
way.
tradition.
Yeah. One of your love languages is what's that one?
Spandex.
Words of affirmation and spandex.
For me, I'm wearing
They're
the spandex.
like tied.
I'm wearing the spandex.
1 and 2.
Yeah. So again, this is from our producers, right? It says here that you're, quote, a real bad bitch, and that you have your own money. Tell us about that.
Well, I work really hard. I do.
You do work hard.
I do, and I like doing it. I have fun at my job. I got a good group of people that come to see me. I make them feel really beautiful, and it makes me happy.
All the children of the world that are watching from home while their parents are on the back porch drinking wine.
Okay.
So, now Chris and I were talking earlier,
Oh,
right? About you do that sometimes. Chris, we talk about Meredith sometimes?
Exclusively.
Yeah. And we were talking about how you have, we were talking about Mer Does Hair.
oh yeah.
All right, Mer Does Hair. We were talking about the transformation that you've gone through over the past, I'd say, many years. as a woman, right? And as someone who is like a professional kind of builder of confidence and self-esteem.
Yeah.
Right? And I thought maybe you could tell us just what's that been like?
Yeah, it's been pretty cool. I dove pretty deep into the part of hairdressing that is hair extensions. I was captain of swim team too. I don't know if you have that.
You want to show us a couple strokes?
That doesn't come up on the Google that I was swim team captain. It
Really?
should.
That's
How do you
weird.
fix that?
I don't think
Put
you
that
do.
up there. No?
I
Oh.
don't think you do.
Should be. Yeah, so I started to focus really a lot on that aspect of being a hairdresser. And I mean, I have ladies that have never worn their hair down before because they like hardly have any. Or like I started doing some hair toppers for ladies that, need it through the top. And that's, it's a big confidence boost for a lot of people to be able to like walk outside and feel their best. And then, like I like to say that then they can, go out into the world and do what they were put on this earth to do. If you don't have that confidence in yourself, it sort of hinders you from kind of taking that next step or doing the next thing that you think you're called to do. And if you feel great about yourself, it's so much easier to do that. So it's been really fun. It's fun to be there through these journeys with these women that I do. Yeah, it's been great.
I hear you're pretty good at it.
Yeah, I tried to. I try my best. I'm always learning more. I do some coaching, like stylist coaching stuff, and I'm always taking more classes and learning what's new and troubleshooting and finding the best ways to get it all done. I typically wear extensions myself, so I know firsthand like the best ways for styling or hiding it or wearing your hair in certain ways, and I try to teach my clients all the tips and tricks so that it's the easiest thing for them too.
And you cut my hair.
I do cut your hair when you let me cut your
And
hair.
what happened?
It looks better.
She
Sure.
cut it too short. Cut it too short.
Too shorter than you wanted it to be.
Too short.
Hey, but everybody likes it.
But
And
it's too short.
They all said it looks better.
And what matters most is how I feel about myself.
It's true, that is what I just
You're
said.
just saying. But everyone else likes it better, so I guess it's better.
I'm just trying to help you.
Yeah, I know. I just wish you would just accept me for who I am.
Yeah.
We need a light, Chris. We need one of those lights that flashes that lets people know that we're recording.
Well, it's on the camera.
On air.
Perfect. Okay, on air. Yes, on air. We need an on-air light. And thank you for the encouragement, Joy. All right, well, this is not going really well. I gotta be honest with you.
sorry.
I had a thing in my mind about how this interview was gonna go, and I gotta tell you, it's not really going like it at all. And it's making me really question, I think, like everything. I feel like, great, and now that piece of poster board that we used to as an accent light to hit the back of your hair is now falling over, Chris. I mean, what is going on around here? Why do I pay this production team so much?
You told me it was a podcast, not like a
It is. It's a podcast,
video dance.
but it's with
session.
But this is like, I just.
Now the dance moves come out.
You can hear it. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop it.
Okay, that's weird. That's weird. It's weird.
So weird.
And like, how about just having the confidence yourself, right? Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah. Sure. How do I talk about that? I don't know. I guess like continuing to learn more and more helps a lot. The path to get to, like, I started doing a certain type of extension like 15 years ago, but then I would say the last like 5 years, like online courses and things like that, and then just growing. I feel like I say a lot to myself, like just keep stumbling forward, like just the next Just like put yourself out there. The next thing, and the next thing. And like it doesn't have to be perfect, and I'm learning that that's okay. Like even like, I don't know, posting on social media stuff is putting yourself out there too. And it's like, well, it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be, you know, a photo shoot every time and a viral podcast video.
Right, yeah.
Just keep stumbling forward. And
She
that's
was
what I keep
talking
doing.
about this. It's,
I will. Well, okay. I'm just gonna shuffle here. Just gonna keep shuffling.
it's been said
Okay.
that it takes two to tango. Now, you have taken dance lessons, right? Would you like to see Meredith
No.
give us some dance pointers? Come on, everyone, right? Do you want to? Yes, exactly. I mean, come on. How do you say no to that?
No. You make fun of me for my dance move. I took dance for 11 years.
Right. Come on. Here, I'll do it with you.
All right. Like a what are we doing? Tap dance? Nope. No.
It's not a shirt turn.
No, that's not a dance. No, I'm not gonna do it. No. Oh shit! Wait,
Right. Okay.
No.
We're like a virus, is what she's saying. Kind of, right?
Viral.
Like an infection.
Yeah.
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 Sorta.
Sorta.
Okay.
That's what I got out of that.
Oh, okay. That's what you are.
The truth, I thought that maybe like this, I know things have been a little rough between us. And I just thought maybe this would be like the thing that would kind of like, you know, like remind you of like how much fun we used to have. You know what I mean? You know, back when I was in a band, you know, and you gave me your email address, you know, and back when,
I did.
you know, I used to call, your dad would answer and
Yeah. Remember that?
and I'd say it's Eric, and he'd pretend like I was Erica, a girl calling for you.
Well, what's
You
going to
know?
happen? Well, I guess Adeline's boyfriends aren't going to call the house because that's not like a possibility. So that'll be weird.
No, she's actually not going to date anyone.
She's never going to date.
Well, okay,
that's what
so,
you heard.
I mean, has it been easy though?
No, not always.
Did you ever feel like you were in over your head,
Definitely.
even as a swim team captain?
Evan S. swim just in over my head. Yeah.
Yeah. No, but seriously, you ever feel like you're over your head?
Yeah, sometimes. Not as much anymore, but sometimes. Like, I was working on a website that I launched last year.
She's
and-
talking about merdoeshair.com.
Yeah.
We're going to get that on the screen
Tag
there.
that right in there.
Yeah, we're going to put that right. So we're going to do that in post.
Yeah. It's not like a typical thing that stylists do if they don't have their own salon, but it's another way to put yourself out there. And like, if somebody Googles best extension artist in my area or like certain things like that, then I want to show up and I want to be the person that shows up. And so it's just like another way to, you know, be out there for people, like marketing myself, I guess, right? Are you putting your hand like this?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So yeah, so it's just another way for me to market myself, and or like when you're going, if you're gonna hire somebody for work around your house, or if you're gonna go to a new chiropractor, let's say, or anything like that.
I'm not in the market for a new chiropractor.
I
but
think, well, if I ever do that, I'm going to Google them. I'm going to read some reviews on that person. I'm going to see what people are saying. I'm going to see where they're located. I think hairdressers are like that too, where it's like, well, let me see some of their work. What are people saying about them and whatever. So even if my client is referring somebody to me, they're going to look me up first. And so now I'm out there in, you know, social media, as a website. They can email me through that website. So it just made sense to me to do that. But because it's not a typical thing that a lot of stylists do, it was scary as well. You know, as much as you want to say you don't care what people think, it's easier said than done sometimes. So yeah.
That's awesome.
Hey, thanks. Do you know how unnatural. It's these cards. They're old.
It's the cards, sure. It's the old cards.
The old cards.
I think it's more than one deck, too.
No.
It's like the long cards. And so what I'm hearing you say is just because you cut my hair too short, that doesn't mean she'll cut your hair too short.
True. I typically do not do that.
Typically, she does
Just-
what her clients ask her to do.
Right, but my family, I gotta look at you all of the time, so I'm probably gonna cut it more like I want it.
She looks at me a lot. You look at me a lot.
Yeah, you look.
You're looking at me right now.
Don't you look so handsome with your hair short?
I like to think I always look handsome, Chris, but it's okay. You know, it's subjective. I get it. Yeah, you don't remember these?
No, you know my memory's not that
These
good.
are Bernie's.
Oh, these are my grandma's?
Yeah, those are your grandma's cards.
I used to play cards all the time.
Yeah. I would like you to know
Okay.
that I am extremely proud of you
Oh, thank you.
and that I admire you
Thanks.
and that you inspire me
Thank you.
and that I have been more motivated myself to do the work that I need to do to become a better and stronger individual for myself, for you, for the kids within this business, etc., because I've seen you do that.
Thank you.
And I would say that when I look back on who I have become in the time that I have known you, that you, without me realizing it, I just thought you were cute. All right. It turns out that you have helped unlock, I think, a piece of me that I didn't know needed to be unlocked. And you have been very steadfast over the years. And you have always made me a priority. And that's why I admire your ability to also prioritize yourself and to explore what it means to be Meredith and to not shy away from that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You as well have been really the biggest, my biggest fan through it all. Anytime I'm, doubting myself or whatever, you're screw that, you got this. You're a real bad bitch, that's
I do say that. I do say that.
So yeah,
It's 'cause it's
that's
true.
been good that we have that for each other. I think that's been it's been pretty good for our relationship too, cheering each other on and whatever we're up to next kind of a thing. I think it's been good for us.
It's been great for
It's
us.
been a lot of fun.
I'm having fun.
Yeah, me too.
Quiet on the set.
So what do you want to know? Is there anything else you want me to know?
No, I think we covered a lot.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
In that case, then, Christopher, I think we should bring out the wheel.
Oh, I forgot about the wheel.
They always do. They always
I
do.
forgot about this wheel.
I know.
I get to see it in real life, up
Yes.
close.
Yeah, you don't get to
So
touch it though.
exciting.
Well, you actually do get to touch it, but not for a long time.
Do we
Because
spin the
it's the
wheel?
oils. It's the oils. It's the natural oils from your skin. It's gonna.
It looks delicate.
It's made out of a paper plating. So yeah, it is. It is delicate. I mean, this is single use. This is technically single use, and we've now gotten. This is our fourth use out of it. So
Oh no, I remake it every week identically.
yeah.
You do. What do I do here?
So he's really good. We hold this. We're going to give it a
Actually,
touch.
he's gonna hold it.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Here,
Hold
hold
it.
this.
Okay.
You're going to spin it. Give it a practice spin just to get a feel for how it works. That's what you're going for.
Oh,
okay?
wow.
All right. So wow, that was really, really good.
Was it a good spin?
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to get it. Okay. Yeah. There you go. You ready? Give it a whirl.
Right.
Yep. Wow.
Oh, it even made the sound.
That's probably the hardiest spin we've ever had, and it's settled in on.
that little pink one.
We're pretty good at making kids. And what I mean by that is that we're pretty good at making kids.
I thought that's what you meant.
8, Chris, question ocho.
Oh boy, I didn't know there
I
was.
wonder what it's going to be. I wonder.
I only have 7. I give you 7.
Chris, whatever, man. Whatever. You know this whole thing's... You know it's staged.
8 says, do you think anyone will ever name a business after you?
Yes, it already did happen. That is very sweet of you.
Are
And
you serious?
sort of awkward sometimes, too.
Well,
That's very nice.
you deserve awkwardness.
Yes. Of the sea. Meredith.
Right. So for those of you that don't know, this business, this leadership, culture, and creative services agency that I operate, called Of the Sea, is named after Meredith. The name Meredith translates to Of the Sea. And I did that because of those things that I said earlier. And I figured, you know what? If you have gotten me this far, let's just see what happens if, you know, we do more of that.
Okay, yeah. Just keep doing that.
Awkward.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, okay, well, maybe someday someone will name a business after you.
Maybe.
That would be pretty cool. I would love to
Yeah.
have a business named after me.
Yeah.
If someone named a business after me, I'd be like, wow, that person probably loves me a whole lot.
It's true. It's true.
Maybe someday I'll have that kind of special connection with somebody.
Maybe.
That'd be great.
Maybe.
And today, my very special guest is, I'm gonna start over from the top.
Okay.
Hi. What? I got it, Joy. Well, Meredith Eustice,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us here on Here Hold This.
Thank
You're welcome. It's really been something.
you. Yes.
All right. Say bye to everybody.
Okay.
You were great.
Oh, boy.
You were great. That whole bit you did where you didn't know how to shuffle, that was gold.